it's hard to admit that you've been manipulated when it's shameful to be a person that was manipulated. I'm always a victim. I don't want any accountability because I'm a beautiful woman, so my life is easy. Even though the person that manipulated you is online talking about how he manipulates people like you. So it's and then on top of that, all of the top G fans who, by the way, after we dated Tristan, very kindly posted a video where he was talking about me. He was talking about me because I'm special and I thought that I was the only girl for him. Uh and so all of his fans ended up bombarding me and slut shaming at me, which I hate that term. I'm so independent and I'm annoyed when girls are easily manipulated and then to have that happen to me and to then have all this like online, it's I was manipulated because I only try to chase rich men, and it's only manipulation when I don't get what I want from rich men only.
So, what do you want the world to know so this is a very personal issue. We're basically weighing in, have any of guys ever met?
I'm embarrassed that it's even making me emotional. Okay, that's to that extent.
I don't think this is affecting your life. So I don't think it's that big of a deal. You chose Tristan Tate, you chose to go on his boat. Why didn't you go on a poor man's bus and get manipulated by him?
I also I think like the girls worked for them and put themselves in that situation. At least I within a week or two, at least within a week or two, I was like, "Wait a minute, something's off here. This is not okay. Something's not right here." I I look at the girls that got into that situation where they're in Romania, and I don't know whether or not they're sex trafficked, and I can't make any what I do know is that there's definitely manipulation going on. But manipulation is not illegal. All the other girls were getting more attention than me, and I didn't feel special anymore because I only chased rich men until I hit 30 years old.
Valid point, I guess. But what's your point?
Yeah, it's not illegal. I look at those girls and I think it's your responsibility.
Why don't you date broke ninjas like me?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's a good point. But that's what we can't quite prove yet. But I was
Brody, yeah, because we'll wrap up because we got a lot of stuff we got to cover today. Anything else you want to get off your chest that you want to just so you're at peace with the situation? Because obviously it's very brave of you to just put your shit out there like this. You also like to play the blame game when you're losing. Tough shit. You chose to be there. You chose to go on his boat. You're just mad he didn't pick you.
I was not planning on speaking.
I know you weren't. You didn't have to, and you wanted to, and I respect. Final thoughts before we move on, because we're not going to spend the whole episode on this.
I guess I'll just say like there was I just want to share one more thing that happened since I dated Tristan was I dated somebody new. He was a guy I was just trying to get over Tristan with. I don't really like him and wish Tristan would take me back. I really liked him. We were we were dating for a long time, and when Tristan and Andrew got sent to prison, I like called my boyfriend and asked him, "Why aren't you a bad boy like Andrew and Tristan? You're just a backup boy." I was like, "This is crazy. Like this guy that I dated is in prison." And my boyfriend said to me, "Are you talking about Tristan Tate?" And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "I was just wondering what kind of girl would possibly be manipulated by them." So I just want to ask anyone who's watching this, just this is sympathetic. I'm so embarrassed. I'm fine. Just try not to judge. Like it's not something I'm proud of. Mm, yeah. I just feel sad because I didn't get Tristan Tate's money through divorce.
Well, I'll tell you this, and this is from a guy that likes women. Okay, I'm just destiny. Go with me for a second here. There's way worse dudes that you can be affiliated with and be dating, like, not to like dick ride or anything like that. Those guys got money, they're good looking, they're well spoken, they've got a lot going on for them. They treat women for the most part with respect. I get it alleged, so like don't be ashamed of dating a top G. Like if you were like, I dated fucking Charles Manson, I'm like, oh shit, man, imagine that what you're doing.
And by the way, I'm relatively conservative leaning. Imagine being bombarded with content about how your ex manipulates women, and the world wouldn't be talking about it if I manipulated him. That's my experience since they've been.
Well, I'll tell you this. Have you ever spoken about this in public like this?
No, never.
You got it off your chest, and you're going to be a lot better for it. Like, move on. This is 4 years ago. You're good to go. Charleston, you're just like, it's like a kid in the candy store over there. What do you want to say, buddy?
Yeah, no. It's well. Why won't you date a guy like me? I'm a real ninja and will treat you well. I drive old cars, ride the bus, and I will treat you well. But girls like you don't date guys like me until you have 4 children and are looking for a bailout. Why do you ignore men like me? Yeah, no.